Hey, what is going on, guys? Tyler here, TheCosmicSpider, playing more Call of Duty Ghost. Yes, crazy intro. It's on free fall. I thought I would show you guys because this is the first time I've ever played free fall. So I was really scared to go into it because I was like, oh my god, I'm going to get owned. But I actually did really good. So that's all I want to say about the gameplay because I really need to talk really fast. Literally, I've done this commentary so many times that now it's just kind of getting like, I just feel like I mess up every time. So I should just take a break, but I'm going to try one last time. I'm going to try to get all in this video. My last commentary, 12 freaking minutes, and I need this in five and a half or 6 minutes. So let's get started. I want to tell you guys about an experience I had this morning. And I want to start with this one this time. This morning, I was laying in bed, and over the past couple weeks, I've been researching astral projection. I've been researching out-of-body experiences because it's so captivating to me. It's so interesting to think that that could be real. But being the skeptic that I am, I was like, okay, I see that people are having similar experiences. There are big similarities between everybody's experience. So to me, that's kind of screaming in the back of my mind, hey, this could be real, dude. You should check this out. You should try this. Because I'm a big believer in I've got to see it to believe it kind of thing. So I wanted to try it for myself. So this morning, I really committed to it. I really, really, really wanted to get there, and I wanted to astral project. Okay, so I did it. I was relaxing like they said you're supposed to. I got to the point to where I was trying so hard, but I kept falling asleep, and I would wake up, and I would make sure that I was aware. I would make sure that I wasn't dreaming, and the way I did it was I would count my breaths. I wouldn't really count them, but every time I breathed in, I would say, breathe or breath or breathed or whatever in my mind. I'd say that just so I know that I'm aware and I'm actually counting these breaths. But this morning, I was doing that, and I'm getting to the point where I'm really relaxed. I don't have any stress. I'm not thinking about anything else but breathing at this point. And then I start getting an imagination out of somewhere. I start imagining a place that I've never seen. So it's kind of weird because I just fabricated it. I mean, it's not that weird. We can all make up places, right? So I was at this island. I was at an island with a golf course on it. And, at this point, this is not astral projection. I'm not trying to make it sound like this is astral projection. This is imagination, and I know it is. So to kind of get myself in that creative state, I was imagining these places, whatever, it helps me focus a little bit on what I'm trying to do. And then I find this place, and this golf course has a lot of golfers on it. And then I tell myself, my brain, I tell it, hey, you're here. You're at this golf course. You're at this island. And what that did for me, it kind of scared me what it did for me. Because when I said that, like boom, instantly, I felt like I was there. And it felt really real. And when I did that, all the golfers disappeared. There was nobody there. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not saying this is astral projection at all. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying it felt really real, but it wasn't a real place. So I don't really feel like, I know it was an astral projection because I never left my body. This is still just my imagination. So I tried that again. I tried that a couple times. I focused on a place, a made up place inside someone's house, whatever, a party. And then I tell myself, you're here. And as soon as I tell myself you're here, and I really commit myself to being there, I feel it. I feel like I'm there. And everybody's gone. All the people leave. I don't know why all the people leave, but they do. And then after about 3 or 4 times of telling myself, hey, you're here, and feeling that realism, I start getting this massive vibration in my head. And obviously through doing my research beforehand, I already knew that I should be feeling vibrations, and they probably should start with my head. So I feel it. I'm thinking, I'm not thinking about, oh my God, this is happening. Because I heard if you start thinking about, oh my God, this is happening, it stops. Because you're just, I don't know, like you're supposed to focus on getting there. You're not supposed to be like, oh my God, I'm doing it. So I didn't. I just kept focusing on my breathing. I kept focusing on those scenes. And then I start hearing this very loud ringing. It's a solid tone, but oh my God, it's so loud, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, but it feels like it should. It's like ringing my whole head. That's what I felt like the vibrations were coming from, was from that noise. And then something crazy happened, something I didn't even think was possible. I start sitting up. Okay, and the ringing to me started amplifying. It felt so much harder. And then that scared me so bad that I was like, okay, no. So I lay back down, and I don't know if I actually lifted out like as a spirit or if I was just physically lifting. All I know is that when I woke up, I was laying down. And I shouldn't even say woke up, because I was aware the whole time what I was doing. I wasn't dreaming. I know I wasn't dreaming because I know what a dream feels like, and that wasn't it. I was mentally aware of what I was doing, but I wasn't acknowledging it. I guess if that makes sense. But you guys are going to see a little bit more gameplay because I did spill over a little bit, but these are going to go by quick, I promise. And this gameplay you're going to see is not that great. It's on that Turbulence, Tremor, whatever map that is. It's terrible gameplay, but whatever. I need to speak about this. So anyway, that's what happened this morning. That's my most recent thing, and I thought I'd share that with you guys because I actually sought that. Oh my god, I've indigestion so bad. I sought that experience out. I went after it, and I said, I want to go here. I want to talk to my grandma. I want to talk to my aunts. Because my grandma died when I was about 12. And back then, you know, I am still skeptical, but I was such a skeptic. I did not believe any of that stuff back when, even last year, even 3 months ago. But I had a car crash when I was, well, 18. I had a car crash May 27th, so about a month ago, about 2 months ago, really, wow. And in the car crash, I only really remember two things. I remember talking to the dad and calling my mom, talking to the dad of the other car, because I hit them as a high-speed collision, and probably everybody should have died, really, but nobody died, thankfully. So I feel like I had a guardian angel, and that kind of connected me with my spiritual side a little bit. But anyway, at the crash, I remember also going to their car, and I so boldly remember taking their little kid, their 7-year-old, out of the back of the car. But the problem is I remember it so clearly. I can see everything. Okay, that's a problem because I wear glasses, and my glasses were not on my face when I didn't have them. They flew out of my car when I hit them. So how could I see it so clearly? Well, there was a bystander, not a bystander, but somebody who drove by the crash, stopped and helped, and she told me, I took that little boy out of the car. You were just standing there. You were just standing in the road. You weren't doing anything. I took the little boy out. So I'm thinking, no, that's not possible. I so distinctly remember everything, all the details. I remember walking over to their car. And then through the research I had seen that, you know, as, you know, and definitely in near-death experiences, people typically have these astral projections, and they can see, you know, into the spiritual world. And spirits can, like, see through people's eyes. So that's what I think happened. I'm such a skeptic, and I feel so stupid saying that, but that's really what I think happened. I don't have any other explanation. I can't see without my glasses, but yet I could see everything. And this might just be my mind fabricating something to say, you know, to make sense of it. But I don't know. I almost have to kind of accept it as the truth that I did have an out-of-body experience. And then lastly, you guys are probably looking at a black screen right now. I apologize for that, but I'm not going to put any more gameplay up. I'm going to go quick with this one, though. When I was about 7 years old, I was at my dad's house, and I was sleeping, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I looked at the doorway, and there was just this white light sitting there, just standing, just looking at us. And I was like, what the heck is that? Like, you know, as a 6-year-old, I was curious, but also scared, because what is that? And then I never really thought of it after that. I never thought about it, you know, it was just, I don't know, I felt like it was a dream. But through my research of the spiritual world and everything over the past couple weeks, I had seen that there are, like, shadow people that are supposed to be the bad ones, and then there are white light, like white souls, like white entities. And they appear to be light. Like, they don't appear to be like ghosts, like see-through, whatever. They're just like solid light. Like, that's what I saw. And that, oh my god, that just clicked with me today. I was like, maybe I saw my aunt, because she had died not too long before that time. She died in a car crash. Huh, weird. I was in a car crash, right? I felt like she was my guardian angel. I really do feel that she was the guardian angel looking over me in that time. She didn't want me to pass. She did not want anybody to pass, especially in that way, since she passed in that way. Anyway, I might make a whole separate video on all my experiences in more detail, but for now, that's all I'm going to talk about, because I don't want you guys looking at a blank screen for that long, so I apologize, but I just really wanted to get these off my chest. And I'm not saying this is factual, this is true, believe it. I'm just saying this is what I think, this is what I experienced, and this is how I'm going to handle it. Okay, so I'm going to still try to get to that astral plane, that 5th dimension or whatever, the spiritual dimension. I want to get there, but I'm scared. And I heard you're not supposed to go in there if you're scared. So I'm not going to go in until I'm comfortable going in, but I really want it because I want to talk to my grandma. I want to talk to my aunts. I want to know if she was the one overlooking that experience and keeping me alive. So anyway, I hope you guys don't think I'm gone mad. I'm just really interested in sharing this. So I love you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you guys want to hear more about my ghostly adventures. And anyway, I'm all out. I'm so talked out. 30 commentaries later, Tyler's finally talked out. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.